push. We push.
Welcome to I Game Around, the podcast that is still searching for a tagline. Today, I am joined by the lovely Taylor.
Hi.
Hi, Taylor. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining my show. As you can see today, we are playing Battlefield, which you picked yourself, and I didn't expect that at all. I thought, I should have told you I had WNBA. No, I'm lying. Never mind. Whoops, that was a bad joke.
Well, it's cool. I honestly like watching
Battlefield games.
Yeah, I have a dark interest, I guess.
And killing people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, killing
that
Nazis.
Sounds not in the weird way. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is a good stress reliever.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's like Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, I should have told you I had that. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I love Grand Theft.
Anyway, so Taylor, normally I introduce my guests, but since you are a female and you're Miss Independent and you could do it for yourself, go ahead and introduce yourself to my people.
Okay, well, I am Taylor Hayes. I am a producer at The Breakfast Club, the morning show. Basically, what I do there is I'm like the creative producer, I would like to say. So I make up the topics for them. I make their imaging, so like when you hear the Donkey of the Day intros, that's me that made them. The intros for the show.
Oh, really? The intro for it? Mm-hmm. Oh, so you what is that? The donkey who sings that? So you put that in there?
Yeah, I put that in there.
Yeah,
I created it, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's cool.
I'm just rude. So.
And then what else do I do? And then I do a lot of the stuff like the board hopping.
What's board hopping?
So like the audio boards, making sure the levels are good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was a dude in the back that's always asleep.
No, so it's two different studios. So it's the national studio where the Breakfast Club is in, and then on the other side it's the local studio. So when they go to commercials, because you know they're syndicated. So when they go to commercials for New York, I'll operate that audio board.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. So let's take a step back and go through your travels on how did you get to that opportunity. So let's start with a very basic question. I'll start with everybody. Where were you born?
I was born in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay, Philly.
I would like to say the outskirts of Philly. Like, I'm still hard. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm hood. But
I'll still pull up on the nigga.
Exactly. I'll still pull up. But I'm from technically I am from West Philly, but I moved to maybe like the suburbs, like Lower Merion, where around like when I was 5 years old.
Oh,
so,
wow, okay.
Yeah, I kind of grew up there more so.
So you were raised there through the high school years? Because those are years that actually count.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about high school. Did you have any friends? Were you a quiet kid? Were you Miss Popular?
I wasn't shy. I was definitely goofy. I ran track. So
oh, really?
Knew me, yeah.
Oh, so you ran like a 4 flat?
A 4 flat on what?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Mine was 200, 4x1, and 100. Those are mine.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. For the people that don't know, when she got here, she was actually a block away. And I was like, yeah, it's me over here. And then I turned my head once and she was already at me. So, yeah, that's quick. All right. As long as the track thing's still working out. Okay, cool. So let's move on to college.
Fun fact about high school or where I live.
Thank you.
I live 2 doors down from Kobe Bryant.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, you have a picture of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, Charlamagne didn't believe me, all that. But yeah, I just found it out, like, my dad played with his dad, like, sometime in college or something like that. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're the only 2 black families on the street at that time.
That sounds like a lot of racism.
But yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Man, that is a pretty good fun fact. I gotta start asking you, what's your fun fact? You know anybody? You don't know nobody? All right. You don't deserve to be on my show. Anyway, all right, so moving on. Did you go to college?
Yes. I first went to Hampton, HBCU.
Shout out.
I
guess I didn't go to college.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have. If you went to college, definitely. I just feel like for African American or black woman, going to HBCU was definitely life changing for me. I didn't go though all 4 years. It was way too expensive. I didn't have time for that. So, but I did go my first year, and the reason why I wanted to go to HBCU was because, you know, I think there's a lot for like a lot of people that went, but I went to a predominantly white school, so with that they didn't.
So you didn't grow up with the black experience?
Yeah, I guess so.
Gotcha.
But when I went to Hampton, I loved Hampton, but I will say, sorry Hamptons or anyone who's listening that's like a Hamptonite or whatever, but I left Hampton to go to Temple. Not just because it was expensive, but I'm glad I did switch to Temple because I don't think I would be where I'm at today, honestly.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
Oh, because with Hampton, like, to me, this is my freshman year, I didn't feel challenged enough. And
damn, that sounds like a shot.
I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I mean, I was just too smart for all you niggas, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like, damn, I need to be around some white people. I need to be challenged.
Don't do that. I did sound so bad when I said that. But I really didn't feel. Like it wasn't. But also, I had to take a test to go into the communications school, and when I had to take the test, like, my grandfather passed away, and then I couldn't take it. But
so that was your major, communications?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when I moved to I went to Temple, back to Philly.
Wait, because we gotta stop there.
Go ahead.
When you're in a HBCU, like, how's the is it? That's not really nightlife, but like the college nightlife, like partying. How's all that?
Let me tell you, I had so much fun. Like, it was like I would have maybe 2 hours of sleep. And that would be out. But the problem with Hampton, too, though, our freshman year, I think first semester, that we were on a curfew. I think we had to be in at like 10 or 11 o'clock, whatever. And then my class was bad, so it got extended. But I extended for maybe like 2 or 1 month or whatever.
So were you drinking at like 18, 19?
No, like I didn't start drinking until I got to college. I wasn't drinking in high school, any of that.
Oh,
so
okay,
when I first got there, I was 19 when I started drinking.
Cocaine?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, that is not my forte at all.
I mean, are you allowed to admit it? Because you got a like pretty prominent job, so I guess even if you were on cocaine, you're not allowed to say it.
I guess not. But there was one time actually where I had an essay due the next day. I was not partying the night before. I didn't start my essay till like 3 in the morning. I finished it maybe 10 minutes before class, and I still got an A.
What?
Yes. It was a good time.
No wonder you weren't being challenged. All right, so.
I'm just saying, it was.
I could go party, I could hang out, and I could show up and still get an A. Man, fuck that shit.
Look, man.
Okay, yeah, so moving on. Not bad. No offense to my HBCU.
I still came and visit homecoming, all that. Y'all was popping.
Was popping. Y'all ain't doing shit now. All right, so anyway, moving on to Temple.
Yeah.
So what happened with Temple?
When I first actually got to Temple, I would say only reason why I said it was challenging is because I'm better learning at like closed settings.
Okay.
So when I went to Temple, it was like lecture halls. It was just real intimidating a little bit for me. But I got used to it, and then I got more into my major, and I felt like it was a lot more hands-on, a lot more connections there than I feel like I would have been made at Hampton, only just because I'm in the city in Philly.
Oh,
like,
okay,
Hampton's
gotcha.
not more.
I don't know
like,
where Hampton
small
is.
And it's in Virginia.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn, I should have guessed that. All right, gotta edit that part out.
But it was just harder for me, I guess, to learn with.
So do you feel like it was more connections towards your major?
Yeah.
And okay, so it has nothing to do with like the connections in general, like with
yeah.
friends. I mean, on like a friend zone.
Oh no, I'm talking more. It's just about like when it comes to my major and everything.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. So what did you, when you set your sights, when you finally got to Temple and you became a communications major? Sorry, I didn't go to college, so it's hard for me. What were your goals after you graduated? When you started, like when you were a junior, what were you seeing yourself after you graduated? What were you seeing yourself doing?
I've always wanted to be, I always wanted to be in music. Like something having to do with music entertainment. And I knew that since I was like in probably middle school, elementary school. I already know. But
did you have anybody in your life early on that was into music that kind of inspired you, or you just kind of go on your own?
Honestly, it's not like they. So honestly, my dad is the one that kind of. a lot of my, like, really not just my dad, my brother, my sister, like, all of them kind of inspired me to want to be in music, just because I just like the feeling, like, when I was a kid, just listening to music. And then what my dad would do, he would kind of, like, test me on, like, where they got this instrumental from and everything else. So I would go back and research, and I just got really...
Oh, like samples and stuff?
Yeah, I just got really interested in it, so I just wanted...
So what were you listening to at a young age?
I was into a lot of R&B. Like, I was definitely an R&B head, not
70s,
really hip-hop.
60s, 80s, 90s?
In the
R&B?
90s, I was 90s.
Ah.
A little bit of 80s, but definitely, like, 90s for real.
Okay, got you. So, did you ever think about a singing career? Or
No. I always wanted to be behind the scenes. I never...
Why not?
Like, first of all, I can't sing. I'm actually just a professional shower singer. That's it. That's it. But... I always wanted to be. I just like the creative work of it, and I'm not saying I want to be a personality, but that's not really was my goal. I always wanted to be behind the scenes.
Okay, so like songwriting or more just marketing?
No, I want to make beats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you want to be a producer?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, look at that. Yeah. And we come full circle. Show's over. Thank you for joining me. Good night, everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So. Actually, yeah, let's take a little dive into your musical taste and your musical background. So, as of right now, are there any singers that you like and you'd be like, yo, if I wanted to keep pursuing my singing career behind the scenes, I would want to work with this person? Is there anybody that you see like that out?
I really actually, if I could just remember the names. Hold on. This girl I just found recently. Her name is Ella May. I like her a lot. And I like the girl Ella May.
Ella May.
Yeah.
Oh, like one of them old 50s black woman names.
I guess. I found on
Ella
Apple
May,
Music.
get in the house.
I hope I'm saying her name right.
I hope you are too.
Ella May. But I like her voice a lot, and I really like her buddy, or AKA Gabby Wilson, or either one. I really like her a lot.
So what kind of music is it? Like what kind of R&B? Like what kind? Neo soul or
more
depressive
so
or
neo soul.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I like those type of vibes, like where you could just lay back, chill, and you smoke that's all.
Hookah.
Yeah. Let's go with hookah.
I don't think it's legal in New York yet. I don't know. Anyway, okay, cool. All right, so what are some other interests that you enjoy?
Besides like sleeping,
I would hope.
I like to read. I used to write a lot, like poetry, and what else do I like to do?
Poetry. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything memorized?
No, I haven't wrote.
I mean, I could edit this part out, and we could cut straight in with you reading your poetry. You got anything in your notes that you want to spill real quick?
No, I don't have it. It's in my computer a long time ago. I haven't wrote in a while.
What kind of poetry?
Like,
were you talking about yourself? Were you talking about family? Were you talking about positive motivation?
I kind of a little bit of all that. More so about like. I kind of poetry's based off of like movies I would see and kind of try to relate to that character. If that makes sense.
Any movies come to mind?
I did one with Love and Basketball.
Aw.
And then.
Sounds like a black girl your age would do.
And then I forgot the other one I did.
Set It Off.
I should have did one to Set It Off. That'd be dope.
We can do it right now. Yeah.
No, too much pressure.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's move on with your story. So after college, what happened?
So I was interning. I interned at Power 105, sister station in Philly, Power 99. Mm-hmm. So when I went intern there, I worked in the night team. So his name's Cosmic Kev. So I was I was one of his producers, and what I would do was that's when I learned the audio boards.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And learned how to do.
Wait, you didn't learn that in college?
They didn't have them. Yo, Temple. I love Temple, but they gotta get their like technology up for real.
Do you like any college? Did you go to anyone? You're like, yo, hey, y'all are all right.
They do though. Anyone that went to Temple know what I'm talking about. Like. They gotta get up. But I'm not gonna lie, they had one of those that you have right there.
Oh, okay.
But I'm talking about when it comes to like
Professional? Because this isn't really professional. This is like...
When it comes to just like the classes with what they were teaching us, they had like these old like audio. I don't like my one class. They were teaching me how the old times when they had to like wrap
the
these
old
wires.
times.
Yes, the old times. Yes. They were like it was throwback. I don't know why they didn't teach us like the new stuff that's going on now.
The most current, but they need to get on it.
They need to get on it because I don't know what's going on.
You're a learner from the 70s. That is hilarious. All right, so Cosmic Kev, you were working for him, being his producer, and that's how you learned the audio boards.
Yep, and then it was my mentor now, but back then his name was his name's Eddie F, and he was the
Eddie F.
Yep.
Like Eddie F to discover Jodeci?
No.
Oh,
no,
sorry,
no.
my bad. Wrong Eddie F. Eddie F used to run with Heavy D. No, not that guy. Oh, okay, gotcha.
No, but
but you get that a lot.
But this guy named Eddie F, he was the assistant programmer there, and he also did all this other stuff. Like he's the one that taught me imaging for the radio.
Ooh, no clue what that means.
Like what I was saying, like putting the intros together for
okay.
He's the one that showed me how to like really put stuff together, like the audio. And then so once I got out of college, I was working in promotions for the station, where I had to go to events, set stuff up and everything.
Oh, so like a promo team, and you go to concerts and you like give shit away and stuff like that. Oh, okay.
But I told myself, I'm only working here for like a year or some months because I'm a very like determined, like I don't want to stay in one spot for too long. Like if that makes sense.
Oh,
or I feel like I just want to keep growing.
Right. Yeah.
So when
you
I was
move forward, not lateral.
Yeah. So because there was people on there that was there for like 8 years and stuff like that. Like I wasn't trying to do that. So when I was doing promotions, I was still going back and helping Eddie F with like anything he needed help with. I'll be there till I'll have an event at maybe 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, be done around like 11, and then just stay at the station and just work.
Really?
Like 11 night, yeah.
Why?
I just wanted to get all the experience I wanted. I'll say my dad's a big influence in my life. So he always told me, to work hard and show them that, you deserve it and
to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, so, okay.
I was determined, and I
shout outs to Daddy. Well, I ain't gonna call another man Daddy. Shout outs to your father.
But yeah, so I was determined, and then I saw opening on the Breakfast Club, and I talked to Eddie about it, and he was able to make some calls.
How long ago was this?
This was about 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Eddie actually knew the boss there, so I was able to go to New York, get an interview, and I was very surprised at first. Actually, no, let me take that back. I had a phone interview first, and then they called me up to go there. So I had the interview there, and I was surprised. I didn't think I was gonna get it or anything.
What's the producer's interview? What do you do?
It's kind of regular questions, just asking about my experience, what I know what to do. Okay. And then what I did, I think that maybe stood out with my interview. I told them ideas I have for the show.
Oh, okay.
So,
any ideas you can share?
Just about what I'm doing, I guess now with the show now when it comes to like doing the topics and then kind of like making. So actually, I'll say I had decided that what we do behind the scenes, we should make that known too. And I'm glad like Instagram has live now, so I could film what they do behind the scenes, because what they do behind the scenes is a lot more funnier.
Oh yeah.
On air, just to let you know. But yeah, and this gave random ideas like how to gain more like followers for them and everything.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you were one of the people that, Charlamagne, you need to attack more people, nigga. You need to get stuff going. Envy, you don't need to know anything. You just need to ask basic questions. Angela, just ask rumor questions. I don't know.
But yeah.
Okay, so how many producers does the show have?
Now the show has, let's see, it's me, Dan, the main producer, it's 4 producers.
Okay.
All of us have different roles.
Okay, so how is it working with a team?
It's good. It helps a lot. Like, and it helps that everyone could do different things as well. And just that's especially for that morning show. We need all hands on deck.
All hands on deck.
Because things switch up and yeah.
Okay, so let me do ask. See, God damn, I gotta go to college, but not Temple or Hampton. I gonna scratch that off my list. But anyway, so were there any, like, when you very first started working out? Obviously, I don't think you've been around that many celebrities at one time, correct? Prior to the Breakfast Club.
I mean, I've met some when I was in Philly and stuff.
Okay.
For the radio station, but we didn't get the real A celebs.
Damn, you love throwing shots at people. that sorry ass 99 point whatever. They ain't get nobody up there.
Stop it! I'm just saying.
Beanie Siegel popped up one time, but that was about it. That's a Philly nigga, so that didn't even count. I got you.
Don't do that. But they didn't have a lot of A-list celebrities in Power 99 because the Breakfast Club was like the it show to go to. So
was there any guests that came on that had you starstruck?
Yes.
Off the top of your head.
The first one was Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm a huge fan of his. And then the love of my life, Sanaa Lathan. And that's it, though. Those two are the only ones where I'm like, oh, my God.
It's really them?
Yes. I was like, that was it. No one else. Next one, hopefully, if I meet Bruno Mars, my life is good.
Complete?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, cool. See, I remember, and it's my show. Maybe I should talk about myself, but I'm from Tampa, as my people know, so I don't see, I never really saw celebrities, but I was big into 90s and late 80s, 90s R&B. So I remember when I saw New Edition for the first time, I almost cried, and I was with my ex at the time, and I didn't want to look like a bitch, and I was like, oh my God. And then Johnny Gill was handing out roses, and I low-key wanted one.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little upset because when Johnny Gill did come to the show, I was on vacation. I didn't get to meet him.
Oh,
but I would love to have met him.
My. Damn.
Nice reference. Good one.
All right, so moving on. So what are some of your goals now when it comes to where your position is and where you want it to go?
What are some of my goals? I definitely always want to just keep growing. So one of my goals now is just to get more in with the music. Like I said, I want to be able to start not just producing for a radio show, producing for a podcast, and also producing period with music. Cause that's my main goal. Just wanting to make music.
I mean, you see my team here. We got an opening. If you looking for a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just fill out an application. But I got you. So have you been making beats or anything?
Yeah, this is hard. It's so hard. But
yeah, I quit. So I know how hard it is.
But I don't know, like when I listen to certain songs, I feel like I listen more to the beat than the actual what they're saying. And I'm like in my head I'm trying to put together how do they decide what note to put. I just feel fascinated by it. So
okay. So have you submitted your beats to anybody or let anybody hear or anything?
No, not yet.
Why?
Because I'm a perfectionist. I don't even when it comes to making the intros for the show, I'm very particular. If I don't like how it sounds, I will keep going at it until so it's not ready yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll give them a little sample, but I'm not completely finished. So, and this is new to me, so I don't want to
just put out garbage.
Yeah,
because that'll be your cosign.
Exactly.
No, that's just really trash ass beats. We don't want that.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Damn, that's really dope. Okay, so moving on to producing podcasts. So I was kidding. No, well, I'm not. But anyway, so when it comes to producing, I always wanted to know, what is a producer's job? What are you supposed to do?
We gotta make sure the show runs smoothly. We gotta make sure we're up on all the new entertainment that's going on. The trending topics, what's trending on Twitter and everything. What else do we need to know? And then especially with my responsibility, when guests come in, I gotta make sure I know all the stuff that this was going on with them.
Okay, gotcha.
Especially guests that especially if they don't know the guests that well, it's my duty to make sure I got all the facts straight and everything.
Oh, so somebody like Tekashi, right? I don't think they were all that familiar with him and his work. So I don't know if I could ask. Maybe it's like a secret or something. But like, what are some of the things you got to do to get prepared for Tekashi?
Well, thankfully, because I feel like I'm getting old out here, so I don't really know that much. Thankfully, we have interns too that help us out a lot, and they know more about what's going on, especially with the young generation, or especially with the young hip hop or artists that's coming out now.
Okay.
So they helped us, especially with the Tekashi interview. They helped out a lot with that one. And I would tell them, what I would help with is like training them on like knowing how to word certain questions, and then how they're getting their information. Like they had to make sure they had to go on their Instagram, their Twitter, Google stuff.
Damn.
I tell them to go back and see if there's any interviews that they've done before with anyone else and try to switch up the questions. All that.
Okay, gotcha.
So, yeah.
Good gracious, that's a lot of work. Sounds like a full-time job. Wish I had one of those. But anyway. Anyway, so okay, all right. So let me let's move into something a little more personal.
Okay.
So relationship status.
I am not single.
Okay, that's a weird way of wording it. I'll see what you say. I'm in a relationship. Okay, well, anyway, that's really odd way of wording that.
I'm odd.
That sounds like saying it's complicated, but okay.
It's not complicated. I'm in a relationship.
Okay, so how does your man or woman, no judgment, how do they feel about your position and when you're co-mingling with stars and things of that nature?
I'll be honest. Like, I mean, now he's cool. But cool. Like, it is hard for people to, I guess, understand my role because. Mm-hmm. You know, y'all guys got that ego going on and y'all pride and all that stuff.
Right.
But they have to, I always make sure they understand, like, that's not even my personality.
So you got multiple.
No, I'm saying, like, guys in the past and everything, like, I had to deal with their jealousy and pride. Like, they won't, and when I say jealousy, they weren't fully out jealous, but it'll be little hints where you could tell, like, they don't feel comfortable.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But no, it's something they gotta get used to because I'm not changing my job for a man.
So you niggas better be aware. All right.
But they need to know that's not my personality. I'm not gonna just because they're rich and famous. Like I'm not. It's okay.
So what type of advice would you give to women that are in your shoes and that may have jealous men in their life?
I would tell them, like. At the end of the day, it's not about them. Like, you need to do what's happy or what makes you happy, not what makes them happy.
Gotcha.
Because, I mean, I'm a strong believer. Not strong believer, but, like, I always put myself first. And they have to be able to understand that. Like, and they should understand who you are, too. They know, like, you're not even one of those girls that's a groupie or anything. They shouldn't even be worried. So.
Because you don't behave like a groupie.
Exactly.
Correct? Okay.
So.
None of these niggas is that important.
No. But yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a solid answer. I mean, a little, on the PC side, but it's all good. We'll accept it. All right. So, but obviously I didn't take any notes, so this is all just kind of freestyling. The only thing I had on my notes was goals, that we already covered that. So I will ask, if somebody wants to be in your position, what are some things that they can do to obtain that goal?
Okay. Honestly, make sure you stand out. If you're in an internship, make sure you stand out. I always tell my interns, it's like, if you have a question or you want to do something, let me know. Like, because at the end of the day, they're not going to go out their way to make sure you learned everything, you know what I mean? So you have to make sure you stand out. So what I did when I first got my internship at Power 99 in Philly, they had, it was me and like a couple other interns, and they were like touring us around the station. I made sure I went back and introduced myself personally to the main people, like the program director and or the music director and the music programmer, and make sure they knew who I was, what I wanted to do. And then from there, like I said, I did promotions, and then I went straight back to the
19?
To the I'm getting distracted by the TV.
Yeah. It happens.
To the internship.
Oh, okay,
So
gotcha.
like I'll be there till like 11 at night, midnight and stuff. So you have to also like interning is a learning experience. So you want to learn everything you can, and like any work, always be like, do you need anything? You need work on anything? They, especially where I'm at, they love ideas and everything. So
Oh, really?
yeah, just always come with ideas.
So even from interns, they're open to the idea of an intern?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Some bosses are like, no, you get me coffee and that's it.
No, and you know what? Also, I think why I've been in their shoes, why I kind of make more like sympathetic to them. But and I just try to help them with like trying to stand out and everything. So
Sorry, I'm just thinking like one of the interns watching this. She's lying, motherfucker.
no,
she don't do shit for a nigga.
No, they know I'm good for them.
Oh, okay, all right.
But
so
and I try to make it fun for them and everything.
Oh, okay,
So.
cool. Damn, all right. That's another PC answer, but I like it. It's very good advice to the people that want to be in your shoes.
They just gotta work hard, man. It's just about working hard and knowing what you want to do. You know what? I'm not even gonna say knowing what you want to do. Just make sure you just work hard and that you're willing to learn. That's all. You
Damn.
have a stink attitude.
Just that easy.
Cause it's gonna put like I really believe like working hard. Something's gonna happen eventually.
It's always gonna show. There's always gonna be an opportunity presented when you work hard.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That was me saying that. If you didn't know, she's telling you niggas, "Hey man, work hard." I don't know what that means, but do it anyway.
And don't be shy. Don't be shy at all.
Really? As an intern, shouldn't they be kind of like, oh, let me not?
I don't know. That's just not how I went. Like I'm not a shy person. I'm gonna let them. And
Nope.
but I think that's why one of the reasons why Charlemagne likes me is because I just say how I feel and get over it. Like I'm not timid to like share my opinion, I guess. You know what I mean? But that's just me.
All right. Don't be shy, Negroes. I mean, I shouldn't have said that. All right. So moving on. So what are some of your future goals as far as the Breakfast Club? Where do you want a Breakfast Club to go to if you're there 5 years from now?
That is a good question.
Because the podcast is popping now that you're gonna be on mine, and then you got Ella May, who's you're gonna start producing for her too, and then you're still on the Breakfast Club.
I would love for, and don't say that we don't, but I would love for the Breakfast Club more so to contribute to, like as a whole, like visit like Puerto Rico when they had their
hurricane.
Their hurricane, and just traveling more. I would say together as a group.
Okay.
Because we're already on Revolt, and our numbers keep growing when it comes to affiliates. So. What else would I want though? I don't know. I think there's just growing.
Just keep it moving, keep it popping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why don't you want to be interviewed with them? Because I'm sure you could have just been like, "Yeah, let me slide in real quick on this chair, and, ask me some questions."
What do you mean? Why do I want to get interviewed?
Would you want to be interviewed by them? I mean, my show's popping, so that's why you agreed to me. But I mean, Breakfast Club, they doing their little thing.
No, I want to carry. I've been on the mic for some different topics that we've had and everything.
Okay.
So it's not a problem them interviewing me. I just don't want to necessarily be a personality. Just not yet, at least. I still want to have a lot more behind the scenes.
How old do you want to be before you're a personality? Like 50?
No, I don't know. I might never be a personality. I don't know. If I am a personality, I need to have someone. I couldn't do it by myself, I don't think. I would need someone to give off energy and all that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my last guest told me if I was doing it by myself, like I'm doing it, he quit. I was like, damn, thanks, man. That gives me a lot of vote of confidence. I should keep doing this shit by myself. But I got you. All right, that makes a lot of sense. So, we have reached the end of the show. Sorry, I have another. It's all in my head, and I should stop talking. Because I usually say I reached to the end of the show, so as you know, I leave you with a quote. Usually, when I'm doing a podcast by myself, I leave everybody with a quote. Okay. But when I have a guest, I like to ask if somebody was only listening to the last 2 minutes of this podcast, what would you like for them to take away from the whole episode?
I
can put some Jeopardy music on.
No,
it helps people think. I ain't gonna lie.
just always strive for greatness.
Keep on moving, don't stop, no.
Yeah, just play a song. Just play a song. That
play you out.
Yeah, I don't know. That's hard to think. Actually, honestly, for real, like it's not about no one else but you.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you want to do, and do what makes you happy at the end of the day. But work hard at it. Like get your money up.
Right.
Don't just be like just chilling. So that's it.
Okay, all right. Work hard, do for yourself, and don't just be chilling.
Yes.
All right. Well, Taylor, I thank you for joining my show. I appreciate you so much. And that's it. We out.
All right, deuces.